It's so much out there. Where do I begin? Peace, what's good? Ali, coming back at you with another video. And in this video, we're going to get into some baseline foundational studies for anyone coming into metaphysics, spirituality, and the occult. A lot of people, when they first get into esoteric information, just any kind of information that goes outside the realm of mundane and traditional studies, most people that come into this path become very overwhelmed with all the information and all the sciences and school of thoughts that are out there. So this video is perfect for those who are just coming onto the path, or even if you've been on the path for a little bit and you're still somewhat confused, this video will definitely assist you. So you want to get a piece of paper and something to write with, because I'm going to give you a bunch of material. It's only basically 3 things I'm going to give you, but I also want to give you a couple of things to help you on your research part. So the first thing that I always recommend, or this is in no particular order, but one of the first things I recommend for beginning students is you want to get some kind of understanding of the 7 universal laws. The 7 universal laws are the laws as told by djehuty, or also known as thoth in ancient Kemet or Egypt. And these 7 universal laws are just as they say. They are the laws that govern the universe. So what you can look up is Kybalion PDF, the Kybalion PDF, and I may put the link at the bottom in the description. But the Kybalion is spelled K-Y-B-A-L-I-O-N, Kybalion. And in that Kybalion PDF, you will see the 7 universal laws. And the 7 universal laws are the law of mentalism, vibration, rhythm, correspondence, cause and effect, gender, and polarity. And these 7 universal laws govern everything within our universe. So once you begin to study that, you will see why people say as above, so below, or why people say thoughts are things, or the whole idea of karma. All these words are based off the 7 universal laws. And like I said, once you study that, it'll start to make a whole lot of things make a whole lot more sense. So that's one of the things you want to study, the 7 universal laws. One of the next thing that you want to study, and once again, in no particular order, just follow where your spirit leads you to, is you want to understand the chakra system, the 7 chakra system. And most people have heard of chakras. Most people have an idea what the chakras are. But where you want to take this is you want to start working with each particular chakra and have an intimate relationship with it, because it's part of you. And if you're not familiar with chakras, chakras are basically energy hubs, and we mostly associate with the 7 chakras, which begins at the root or the bottom of your spine and works your way up to the crown of your chakra, the top of your head. And these energy centers are nothing but emotional energy centers. When you say energy, all you're saying is energy and motion. Or when you say emotion, all you're saying is energy in motion. So each chakra holds particular emotions. So the best example I can use is when we say love, you automatically think of the heart. But who told you that the heart meant love? It's because the heart resonates with the emotion of love. When you think of your throat is a part of your communication, allowing you to speak. So the throat chakra represents self-expression. Self-expression. So each chakra has a particular emotion that it's associated with. So once you work all the chakras and get them open, you open them up, and what begins to happen is called kundalini awakening, where all 7 chakras are open, and you start to experience a whole different state of awareness and consciousness. So that's one of the things that you want to look into, are the chakras along with the 7 universal laws. The next and last thing of the 3 areas of baseline studies that I recommend for any beginner student is you want to study either astrology and or numerology. Astrology and or numerology. because these are the best systems to let you understand the cyclical nature of the universe, how the universe works in cycles. If you look at astrology, the first sign is Aries, and it ends with Pisces, but then it goes back to Aries. It's the same as a wall clock, where it can begin at midnight and then go all the way around the clock back to 12, and it becomes noon. Same with the calendar. It starts at January, go all the way to December, and then back to January. All it is a cycle. Same with astrology and numerology. You begin starting, when you count, you begin with 1, and then you get to 9, and then you start over. Because in numerology and basic numerology, you want to reduce any double digit number down to a single digit. So even after 9, when you get to 10, you're really starting back at 1, because 1 plus 0 for 10 equals 1. So it's just talking about different cycles. And the important thing with astrology and numerology, it gets you operating on the law of correspondence, which can be found in the universal law, how everything in nature corresponds to something else. And this is a very critical part of your study, because once you start to study a greater aspect of metaphysics and the occult, you'll start to see a lot of things that correspond with each other. Like when you look at Ayurveda, you look at the chakras, you look at elements, there's a bunch of correspondences within that. So studying astrology and numerology will have your mind start to look at things and associate elements, associating colors, associating numbers, associating character types, associate archetypes. You can do a myriad of different associations once you understand the proper archetype or the element. So a basic example of this is Aries is the first sign in astrology. It corresponds to the planet Mars. Mars corresponds to the color red. Red corresponds to the color alertness. You see what I'm saying? So that's what astrology and numerology will do for you, is start to train your mind to correspond certain things. And all these 3 things are very critical for any kind of baseline, especially if you want to be a magician and you want to do certain rituals and stuff, where you have to know what the elements are. You want to know some kind of form of divination system, whether following the moon cycle, or you may deal with the numbers or whatever. So there's so many different ways you can do these things, but I feel like the study of the universal laws, the study of the chakras, and the study of astrology and or numerology will greatly assist you with whatever you want to study. So this has been Ali. If you want to find out more information about myself or the things that we discuss on this YouTube channel, make sure to visit the site thirdeyeactivation.com. Also, be sure to like the episode, share it, and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And until next time, peace.